you guys have a problem shooting straight and your aim is all over the place, always wobbly and never exactly where you want it? Well, today I'm going to be going over 3 tips that you guys can add to your gameplay that will help you aim like the pros and shoot absolute laser beams. These are 3 settings that I'm going to go over, that these are must changes and things that they've added in Call of Duty over the years to help you really improve your aim and honestly make the game more noob friendly in my opinion. The first thing that we're going to be going over today is the setting that they have added recently, really since about the last year or 2. It's basically the aim assist type. And I don't know why, but they've added this thing in to where you basically can choose your aim assist from default, precision, focusing, and black ops. Basically, what this is it's an aim assist type to be, I guess, more consistent to how some of the other games have played. You are going to want to change this setting to black ops. What this does is it's traditional aim slowdown near target used in black ops games. So if you're used to kind of maybe black ops 3 or black ops 4, where it's a more traditional style Call of Duty where the aim basically slows down near your target, it feels like sticky aim. This is something I've talked about a lot in my live streams and really throughout my whole entire career. It's like you want the aim assist to almost be so strong from individuals, but it's a setting that we'll talk about a little bit later, but you can still pull away from your opponent and snap onto another one. And with Black Ops, at range and up close, it feels like the aim assist is so strong and sticky that like you don't even have to try to aim really. Like it's almost like the gun aims for you. And ever since that I changed this setting, drastically changed my gameplay. I feel like I don't miss a bullet from medium to long range at all. I have no problem switching between opponents or ripping them off of head glitches or hard areas on the map. And I'll be honest, this thing feels like I'm cheating. Like it's actually insane. I can't believe I wasn't playing on this from the start of the game. Like I said, the second I switched it to Black Ops, I instantly felt like my shot was 10 times better with a submachine gun and with an AR. It just feels like you have full control of the weapon. The recoil control just seems to be so much easier in the patterns. It really feels like it follows the target. And like I said, it's almost less right stick. You don't really have to aim. What I mean by less right stick is like sometimes in other CODs, you'd have to aim to where your opponent is. If you get this like in the general vicinity of where the opponent is, it seems like you'll kill them no problems. Like I never have a problem snapping onto an enemy ever since I've changed this to Black Ops, and I would definitely make sure you put this on. Try it out. Go from default, play in a free-for-all. What I tell people to do is play in a free-for-all, you know, try the default and then switch it to Black Ops and tell me if you notice a difference, because I personally think it's absolutely insane. And like I said, this will help your gameplay so much. The next thing that I want you guys to change is you guys are going to be going down to aim response curve type. And this again has been added since MW 2019, ever since really the CDL went over to PC. And these aim response curve types basically says standard is simple power curve map from aim stick to aim rate. Linear aim stick maps directly to the aim rate, and then reverse S curve mapping for the fine aim rate control. The combination of Black Ops plus dynamic here is absolutely insane. This feels like you basically have, like I said, you don't have to aim really at all. And the combination of dynamic, it feels like the aim assist isn't too strong to where you can't snap between your opponents. So you can get a kill, snap right to the next one, no problems at all. It's almost like if there were 2 bowling balls, you know, or 2 bowling pins at the end of the alley and you were going to hit a split or whatever, you could still hit them, right? It's the same thing kind of with the aim assist. Like I feel like I have no issues really snapping between my opponents, and the combination, like I said, of dynamic and Black Ops is crazy. I don't know exactly why or what the combination does, but it just seems like you don't really have to try to aim anymore. Dynamic basically is your speed. You'll speed up as you turn, like as you turn in a circle. Dynamic, you'll start to like it almost feel like your sensitivity is faster. If you go to standard, you spin around in a circle, it's not going to feel like your really your sensitivity moves that much quicker. But if you switch it to dynamic, it's going to feel like your sensitivity is actually moving faster than it normally is, because it reaches a faster rate with that S return rate. So I've really been a huge fan of dynamic ever since I've really 2019 when they added this setting into the game. It feels so broken, so busted. And if you're a casual player and you're not playing on these settings, switch them right now. Like I said, you will absolutely be frying. You'll be playing a lot better. You guys are going to want to share this with your teammates because this has changed my gameplay insanely. Like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm using a submachine gun, an AR. It really doesn't matter the gun. This combination's nuts. The last thing that I'm going to want to talk to you guys about is input dead zone. And this is something you guys have to make sure if you are a controller player, you change. This is the default of what it's normally set at, and you cannot play with this on or you will get turned on. Your controller will literally feel like it's not responsive. It's not responding correctly when you're moving it, and it feels like it's all over the place. The left stick and right stick minimums are usually set at 0.10. And what that means is basically your controller is less responsive. So you're going to want to adjust the inner range, which the left stick inputs will now be considered. So it'll increase the value to prevent stick drifting. So what you want to do here on the left stick is you want to lower it down. I would say anywhere between 0.1 and 0.5. I personally like it at 1. It seems like the faster my controller is and the more responsive it is. And then what you're going to want to do on the right stick is you're going to want to put it at 0.5. This will basically feel like input delay if you don't change this setting. So whenever you're moving your thumbstick around, if you move it to the left, it'll feel like it's moving to the left. It won't feel delayed. If you guys have ever played on a big screen TV and then you go from a big screen TV to a monitor, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say input delay. And that's exactly what it'll feel like on your controller, even if you're playing on a monitor, if you don't change this setting. Because when you are moving your thumbstick, right, it's not reacting right away. So if you make a small micromanagement adjustment to the right or left, it's not going to do it instantly like it would when you lower the dead zone. So you guys have to change that right dead zone minimum to 0.05, and then you can lower it just a little bit, but depending if you get stick drift or not, that will be a huge cause and effect to see if you will have really any issues with the stick drift. But I've used this for a long time on new controllers. It worked really well. And then as the controller kind of gets a little bit older, unfortunately you have to up it a little bit, but you're not going to want to leave it at the default. I promise you, you will be shooting so much straighter. You're going to want to add all 3 of these settings on, and then let me know down in the comments if you guys are absolutely frying with these guns. You guys let me know, because the combination of the Vaznov or the Scar with the Black Ops aim assist, the dynamic, and then changing those input dead zones will make you feel like you're literally the best player in the entire world. Like I said, I switched these settings just a few days ago. I've been playing lights out in competitive stuff. I've been playing lights out in casual stuff. It really doesn't matter what gun I have or what weapon I've been using. I've just been absolutely frying. And again, my aim feels so sticky. It feels super responsive. And it feels like I have no problem tracking opponents. But like I said, add all 3 of these. Again, to recap real quick, you're going to want to change aim assist type to Black Ops. You're going to want to change the aim response curve type to dynamic. And then you're going to want to put the input dead zones to 0.1, 0.5, and you can mess around with the right maximums, but these usually need to stay the same. If this video helped you out and now you're aiming like the pros, make sure you please subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and drop a comment down below what other types of videos you guys would like to see. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the channel, and until the next one, we'll see you guys later.